The following programming is EI, educational and informative.
Today on Mystery Hunters.
We're going on a haunted road trip.
On the opposite sides of the world.
I'm in Hawaii to track down the Night Marchers. Once, during a great battle, over 800 Hawaiian warriors fell to their deaths. Right here. I met people who say that at night, you can still see them marching.
We know they are here.
If they are here, I'm gonna track them down.
Let's go!
And I'm staking out a haunted road in West Virginia, USA. Where people say they've seen a strange, ghostly figure suddenly spring up on the side of the road. If there's really something out there, I'm gonna have to get out of the car to find out. This place is definitely much creepier at night. And Doubting Dave shows you how to make a pop-up ghost of your own. This is Mystery Hunters.
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters. We now return to Mystery Hunters.
I'm on a Mystery Hunters road trip, but this is no vacation. I'm trying to catch a really creepy road ghost. So many people have seen it, there's actually a name for it. They call it the fence post ghost. Is this freaky ghost for real? That's what I'm here to find out. Stop here. This is the place. Perfect. It doesn't seem too creepy right now, but at night, witnesses have seen the ghost appear right here. Not long ago, Matt Turner saw it pop up next to this stretch of road. Matt, can you tell me what happened?
It was very bizarre. It was about midnight, and as we came up on the bend here, we saw something unlike anything we'd seen before. It looked like a very tall man, probably 7 feet tall. He was bald and had these very intense eyes that stared at our car as we drove past.
How did it move?
It was able to rise straight from the ground, from lying down on its back, straight up, without bending at the hips.
Do you think this road could be haunted?
I think it very well could be.
Matt says during the American Civil War, hundreds and hundreds of soldiers died near here. Could the pop-up ghost be one of the spirits of these fallen soldiers? I've got to get back to that road at night, see if anything pops up in front of me. Definitely much creepier at night. Matt and his friends drove by here exactly at midnight, so I'm gonna do the same thing. What's that? But first, I want to make sure that there's nothing out here that someone could mistake for a ghost. It doesn't seem like anything in here actually looks like a person or something standing out here. The field is clear. If something does pop up when we drive by, it might be a ghost. It's almost midnight. Let's go. Slow, slow, slow. Will the fence post ghost show up tonight? We're getting near the spot.
Hawaii's highways lead to more than just sun, surf, and sand. According to legend, they also lead to ghosts. If you leave the beach and take a road trip up there, you might even see a whole army of them. You see, a great battle took place up on those cliffs. Hundreds of soldiers from the losing army got pushed over the edge. That was more than 200 years ago. Are there spirits still walking the roads near the cliffs where they fell? To find out, I'm gonna have to leave the beaches behind. Let's go. This is the site of the battle. Wow, the wind is crazy up here. The losing warriors were driven over the edge of this cliff. That's a long way to fall. And now their spirits are said to haunt this road. Locals call them the Night Marchers, or the Men of the Night. Oh, hi, Lopaka. Thanks for meeting me. Aloha. Lopaka Kapani is a native Hawaiian. He believes these islands are filled with spirits. Have you seen any spirits here at Nuuanu?
In fact, I have seen spirits here in Nuuanu, right in the very spot we're standing in.
One night when he was up here, he heard something strange, so he looked up above him.
And then I could see torchlights from that ridge behind us coming down.
He said he went to see what was going on.
As I rounded the corner, I witnessed a battle. Men screaming, fighting, grunting, and then it was gone.
Did they see you?
They looked right through me.
This is where the warriors landed. They were buried right here under the old Pali Road. The construction workers who built this road found the skulls and bones of over 800 warriors here. Is it their spirits that people see marching up on that ridge at night? If they are appearing up there, who knows when they might turn up again? Maybe these people would know. I found out that they come up here every year to honor the memory of the warriors who died here.
We always feel their presence. We know they are here.
Do those warriors walk among us right now? That's what I need to find out.
If you think a haunted road is freaky, how about a haunted truck? I got an email from a viewer named Kyle who saw one drive right past him. Take a look. I'm a mystery illustrator. Dear Doubting Dave, when I was in the car with my parents, I saw a truck go by with somebody in the passenger seat, but no one was driving. Was the driver a ghost? Well, Kyle, I've heard of ghosts singing, dancing, even playing baseball. But I've never heard of one driving. So I asked a few of my non-ghost friends to help me prove that what you saw probably wasn't a ghost. Let's do this. First of all, trucks are much taller than cars. So if you're coming up on the passenger side of a truck and you looked up at their window, you could have been at just the right angle to see past the passenger and straight through to the driver's side without seeing the driver, even if there was one. But what if you were passing on the other side of the truck? Normally, it would be hard not to see the driver from that side. But if he was bending down to adjust some buttons or grab something from below, you might have been able to see straight through the window without seeing the driver, even if he was there. Thanks, guys. So, Kyle, I don't think the truck you saw was being driven by a ghost. The only things driving these babies are people like you and me. You got me. Let's roll.
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters. We now return to Mystery Hunters.
I'm out on a dark country road, tracking down the fence post ghost. Witnesses say he suddenly springs up on the side of the road at night. Could he be the spirit of a dead soldier? Okay, I think this is the place. Slow down. There's nothing there. Let's turn around and do it again. I looked through the footage. There's nothing strange on tape. The road was spooky, but we didn't see anything like what Matt described. Could night driving somehow be making people see strange things on these roads? There might be a way to find out. This is a driving simulator. It's like a car-sized video game that shows what it's like to drive in real life without the danger of getting hurt. I'm taking it for a ride to prove that driving at night can possibly make people see strange things. Maybe even a ghost. Especially if they're tired. As part of the test, I'm wearing this special device called an eye tracker. The eye tracker will record my eyes moving. It'll tell us what I'm looking at during the test.
So, Christina, are you ready?
I am. I'm actually pretty tired. I stayed up on purpose last night so I'd be ready for this. These lines kind of make you zone out. Now we're looking at the results. Where the two red lines cross is where my eyes were looking during the test.
You'll notice for this long period here, you're not moving your eyes anywhere but from the center of the road, which occurs when you're very drowsy.
I'm tired, so my eyes end up staring at the lines on the road. It feels like they were hypnotizing me. Now we'll look at the results of someone else's test.
In this clip, the driver's actually alert, and you'll notice that her eyes are moving all over the screen.
That's because she wasn't tired. Dawn, is it possible for a tired driver to see things while they're driving like a ghost?
It is possible while you're driving for you to have a microsleep, which is a period of time for a second or longer where your eyes are actually closed. And during that period of time, you might dream, you might imagine you saw a ghost. So even though a ghost wasn't out on the road, you could imagine while you're driving during a microsleep that you saw a ghost.
Maybe highway hypnosis can explain some of the ghost sightings on those roads. But when Matt saw the fence post ghost, he wasn't the driver, and his friend saw it too. How could three people see the same thing if nothing was there? Unless something was there, or someone. What if the fence post ghost isn't a ghost at all? People could have heard the story and decided to play a trick on the drivers passing by. This is Dave. He looks just like the ghost Matt described.
It looked like a very tall man, probably 7 feet tall. He was bald and had these very intense eyes.
And this is how we're gonna make him pop up. Okay, when we lift you up, keep your body totally still. Make sure your eyes follow the car. And we'll use these to make you glow. And once the van starts around the corner, I'll give you the signal to lift him up. Now we just have to wait till it gets dark. There's just one more thing we need for this experiment. Hey, Matt.
Hey, Christina.
Matt's coming with us to let us know if our ghost hoax looks like what he saw on this road. Will my trick look like a real road ghost?
I'm at a ceremony to honor Hawaiian warriors who died here in a great battle. Witnesses have said that their spirits, the night marchers, are still around. Are they here with us right now? Well, I don't see any night marchers appearing, but I talked to one of the elders who leads the ceremony, and just listen to what he told me.
When you're performing the ceremony, do you ever feel the presence or see the spirits of the warriors, your ancestors?
We always feel the presence because traditionally we feel that they are always with us.
Have you ever seen the men of the night?
The pokahane, as we call them, no, I have never seen them. I have felt them, I've heard them.
Can you tell me why you perform the ceremony?
It's a celebration, a commemoration. It's an anniversary. We do it to honor our fallen warriors. As long as we remember them, they're alive.
Many Hawaiians believe that they can feel the presence of their ancestors' spirits walking along these roads. Honoring these spirits is an important part of Hawaiian culture.
More than one eyewitness said that not only could they feel the warriors, they also heard them. Maybe there's something else around you that can make ghostly noises at night. But so far, the only freakish thing I've seen out here is the wind. Hey, wait a minute, maybe that's it.
Maybe the crazy wind and weather up in these mountains could be causing everything. But how could even wind like this make people see ancient warriors?
I need to talk to a weather expert.
If there's a scientific explanation for the night marchers, I'm gonna find it.
Would you be scared if you saw a ghost pop up? Meh. Most people would. But the truth is, anything that pops up can be scary. Meh. Aww. And we're gonna prove it with a pop-up prank of our own. Yeah. You can do it too. All you need is a coat, a mask that isn't scary, a flashlight, a short, narrow board, duct tape, a broom handle, and a rake.
Huh.
So how is this stuff gonna pop up and scare people? First, tape your broom handle near the top of the rake to make a cross. Then wedge your small board into the bottom of the rake handle like a foot that sticks out. That way, when you push down on the board, the rake levers up. Hang your coat on the cross and do up the buttons. Then, attach your mask to the top of the rake. And you have your very own scary rake monster. Okay, so it isn't scary like this. But will it scare people when it pops up? I'm taping a flashlight to the rake monster's chest so his face will glow like the fence post ghost. My friend Suspicious Stu is gonna push down on the board and lever the rake monster up into the window. Now we unleash the rake monster on some neighborhood kids.
One of the weird things is any one of these, like you even have to look at, I don't know if you can tell, come on over here. If you look, did that scare you?
At first. It startled me, but it didn't scare me.
But you see, it's just a bunny.
Yeah. It's pretty creepy still.
Is that creepy?
Yeah.
Now, why do you think that's creepy?
Well, it's because when it lied down, it's like it woke up like a zombie rabbit. Yeah.
Do rabbits scare you?
No.
But this rabbit did.
Yeah.
And there you have it. Even something that isn't scary can be scary when it pops up. Could the fence post ghost also be something that really isn't all that scary?
We'll be right back with more Mystery Hunters. We now return to Mystery Hunters.
This creepy West Virginia road ghost for real? Or was it just people pulling a prank? I'm trying to find out by making my own fence post ghost. Okay, so I think you're gonna look out that window.
Great.
You guys starting now?
Yep, we're on our way. Okay, guys, start lifting now. Hey.
It's pretty good.
Not too bad. That was pretty good, guys. Let's watch it again in slow motion. Does that look like what you saw?
It's pretty close. It really is.
Do you think it's possible that someone could have just been playing a prank, too?
It's a pretty elaborate hoax, but that looks pretty close to what we saw.
It looks like the fence post ghost was probably just a really good prank. But I could totally see how driving down these country roads at night could spook people out. I mean, it really does feel like something could pop right out of the field at any minute.
Do you have to do that?
Yep.
Are the roads on these cliffs haunted by hundreds of ancient Hawaiian warriors? Some people have heard them.
I have felt them, I've heard them.
And some people have even seen them.
Coming down that ridge was a long line of torchlights.
But is the answer blowing in the wind?
I need to talk to a weather expert.
Tom Schroeder knows all about the wild weather in Hawaii, especially the wind.
Whew. How fast was the wind back there?
Well, that was on the order of about 50 miles an hour.
Is that normal for this area?
Well, it's a little above normal. This place is a natural funnel. It's a hole between two sets of cliffs here, and so there's a natural acceleration of the winds.
Can the wind make noises like ghostly chanting or drumming?
Just the trees themselves here, to if there are wires around like old phone lines like down on the road lower, they can sing in the wind and provide effects like that.
Tom says trees and telephone wires can whistle in the wind, and uneven wind patterns can make the sounds seem like beating drums.
So you get the drum beat could be turbulent, just like trains clack along the rails or something like that.
That could be it. Traffic, outdoor concerts, or even construction noises could have been carried by the wind from the city below the night Lupaka was here.
But, you know, people don't just hear the ghosts, they also saw them. What about ghosts carrying torches?
Right now around us, because it's wet, we've got a lot of cloud formations around that can reflect lights, for example. You can also get birds reflecting lights of the city. So there are a couple of ways it could happen.
If weather is responsible for the ghost sightings on the road up there, then that would also explain why people don't see or hear them all the time.
The wind and clouds have to come together just the right way to make warrior ghosts.
One thing's for sure, hundreds of Hawaiian warriors died here bringing peace to the island. Hopefully, they're resting in peace themselves. Well, Doubting Dave asked me to mark all the places in the world where people say they've seen road ghosts.
Wow, there must be like over 100 of them. Do you think any of these are real?
Well, you know, I'd be a little less skeptical if someone had at least caught one of them on tape.
And just because something hasn't been caught on tape doesn't mean it isn't real. Maybe road ghosts are good at hiding.
Yeah, that must be it. Whoa.
Whoa.
Christina, I think I'm gonna go get more tacks.
I think I'm gonna help.
Remember, things aren't always what they seem. Ow.